So I've struggled with like self-confidence issues, insecurities, like the works, social anxiety my entire life. And I still do. But I am noticing more and more that it's very closely linked to my not moving forward on my dreams, on my goals, on the things that I have in my head that I say that I'm going to do or that I, want to do. And I don't know exactly why I had such a hard time moving forward on my ideas. There was definitely a time when I was younger when I would basically just I would just write a book, like I would just write a book if I felt like writing a book. And I feel like that's kind of a state that I want to get back into. Obviously, like kind of a cyclical relationship here. We've got like the worry and social anxiety and insecurities and like the confidence issue. Um, and then we've got, actually creating the ideas that we have in our head, being creative, like being an artist, like putting yourself out there. And you can't really do one without the other, and it goes both ways. So they're very, very, very linked. The easiest one to move forward on, obviously, because like self confidence is something that comes with time, but you can actually brute force your way to, putting a project out there. You can push that upload button. You can like get something out into the world. You can, sketch the idea out on paper, and that builds confidence so hugely. I can't even like really put a number on how much it's like kept me back and kept me from being, confident in social situations, in like family situations, like in every aspect of my life. The fact that I haven't been executing on my ideas or like don't have faith in my own art and my ideas. The phone is just like turning slightly, and finally no more shaking, but it's still gonna turn. Anyway, the way that I'm like not executing on like my comic idea that I've talked to people about, it's literally like all little seeds inside my brain telling me that like I can't really trust myself to execute on my ideas. I can't trust my own word with other people. I can't trust that I'm telling the truth when I say that I'm going to work on something or that I'm going to, uh, you know, have this published in a month, Like I'm slowly like it's making me lose trust in myself, or it has in the past. And I'm starting to realize how brutally important it is for my own self-confidence and for my to like nurture my own insecurities to the point that like I love myself, and self-love is kind of everything in this game. um it's brutally important that I actually follow through with what I say I'm going to do, both to like other people and to myself. When I say, I'm going to make a comic, or I'm going to finish this project, this long-term project that I'm starting, or I'm going to finish that painting, and I don't follow through on that, I am losing my own self-trust. And self-trust is basically where confidence comes from. Um, I wish I understood this like earlier, how linked these things are, because like I feel like I have had bouts of taking time away from my creative work and my art and my like creative projects to work on my self confidence or to work on my insecurities. And getting therapy, going through like, coaches, talking to people about like what I'm dealing with, reading self-help books, all of that jazz. And that basically could have just been executing on my ideas and building confidence this whole time. That's actually the real cure to your insecurities, to becoming more confident. And this is not just for creatives, although I'm pretty sure if you're following me or watching me in any way, you're a creative, at least on some level. Um, but I also believe that every single human being is creative on some level, right? And I think it's really important to tap into that. And, even if like if art is not necessarily like your goal in life or anything, having a creative hobby is such a low risk way to build that self confidence. At very, very least, writing, I think, is crucial. Like journaling, if you want to call it that, or just like having an outlet to getting your ideas out on paper in some form, seeing your ideas come into reality, build confidence so much more than like anything else that I have found. And I wish that I knew that sooner. So if that is news to you, let this be a way for you to like justify going forward on those creative projects that you have been putting off, or like waiting until you are confident enough to show up with it or post it online. Like, that's literally the cure to your insecurities and to build confidence. I hope this helps somebody. Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you tomorrow.